Hello and welcome to Tvaritam.AI. In this video, we will cover how to transform categorical features. When working with categorical data, inconsistencies often appear. These inconsistencies usually arise from two main sources. The first is spelling errors where the same category is written incorrectly in different ways. The second is differences in encoding or representation where the same category is represented differently across systems or over time. For example, New York might appear as NY, New York with a space, or New_York. Similarly, there could be differences in capitalization such as small again written in all caps, and abbreviations such as S can create multiple feature levels even though they represent the same category. Since machine learning models treat each distinct value as a separate category, these inconsistencies introduces unnecessary feature levels and add noise to the data. To ensure consistency, we standardize such a value by mapping multiple variations to a single correct category by replacing the feature levels. For instance, values like Y, yes, true and 1 may all represent the same meaning. These can be standardized into a single value like yes, and this can reduce redundancy and improves overall data quality. Another scenario arises when we encounter unusual or rare values. Instead of removing rows, which is generally not ideal in machine learning as it reduces the data size, we can group such values into an other category or map them to the most frequent category, similar to imputing missing values using the mode. There are also cases where dropping certain feature levels is appropriate. This usually happens when those categories are not relevant to the modeling objective. For example, if we are building a model to predict sales in the US region, we might exclude data from other regions. Similarly, categories representing outdated systems or legacy processes may no longer be relevant. Now let us apply these cleaning techniques into our platform. Now in our dataset, when we go to transform categorical features, we are able to see that we have a categorical feature called product channel, and here we have web portals that appears with multiple spellings or multiple variations. The same issue exists with the mobile app. So what we can do, we can choose the replace the following feature level options where I will select all the different variations for my web portal and standardize them into this given single spelling. When I click on apply, all of them are standardized into a single value. Similarly, I will repeat this for my mobile app where I will select all the different variations and map them to a single value. Now what we are left with are 4 different feature levels, which is legacy paper system, discontinued viewer interface, and 2 random error values that have been inserted. So for older systems like legacy paper system or discontinued v1, if my model is not to be trained on these values because we are not using them anymore in our product channel, we can drop these values as they only have a single row. It does not lead to a lot of data loss. Also, it's not part of what we are training our model for. So we can just drop these 2 values. Now with the remaining 2 values, what I'm going to do, I can alternatively, instead of dropping, I can replace them with the mode value. So for this, first I will select them and replace them with the others option. This will standardize these values into a different feature level called others. And now as web portal is the highest occurring value, as we see on the histogram, the frequency is highest, we can choose replace and the others would be mapped to web portal. I click on apply and now we are left with only 2 feature levels. Thank you.